Okay, let me repeat. In the books, in example, they give range is between -1 until 2, and then you create table where x is 1 and 0 and 1 and 2 from the beginning until the end. But then I do not prefer to do that way unless they say to draw. Okay, to draw and to sketch are two different things. To draw means you have to do whatever that is given here. Okay, you plot one by one and then you have to find graph paper. But in order to sketch, like the question asking you to do, that is question number 2, sketch the graph. So what I'll do, first look at the domain that is -2 until 4. The domain for x is between -2 until 4, including -2 and 4. Okay, so the table that I will create is just, okay, x again fx, but I'll just take 3 values. That is, I start with -2, then I put where 0, one of this value, where fx is, and I take the other value. Okay, the beginning and the end, the beginning and the end, and one of the fx is 0. So then I will calculate. Let's say f -2 is -2 plus 1, which is -1. Then after you replace it with so this is the final value, is negative. So the final value will be 1. This is the final value before you use the modulus. This is the actual final value. It will be positive. So 1 is here. And for f4 is 4 plus 1 will be 5. 5 remain as 5. So 5 here. And the other value is when x or fx is 0. When fx is 0, it's like this. You have to say x plus 1 modulus equals to 0. And how to calculate this? Later you have to know how to use this. This modulus, when you move it, it becomes plus minus of the value. But unfortunately, because plus minus 0 doesn't exist, is still 0. Okay, so because if this value is 4, plus 4 and -4 are two different things. Okay, so you have -1, you move 1, so substitute here -1. Then what you do, you draw the graph, the x-axis and the y-axis. Make sure you have space for the negative. So the y-axis will be here. Okay, fx, y-axis of fx. Okay, so 0, and then make sure you do little bit of make sure it's about the same value. Same distance, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so x is until 4, -1 and -2. And for fx, all values are positive. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you plot -2, 1. -2, 1 will be here. And then -1, 0, -1, 0. Okay, here. And then 4, 5, 4, 5 will be here. So then you connect the 3 points. Make sure you connect one by one. That's how easy. Okay. So why do not we calculate every value? Okay, unless you are given graph paper, my drawing will not be straight because I have to plot. So I will see that my point will be somewhere here, somewhere there. That is why I prefer to use only 3 coordinates in case I'm not given graph paper. Okay. So let me show you another. Or you want to copy first? Okay, let me give you another where fx is 4 minus 2x. So we have the range is negative 2 until 4. Let me repeat the same process. Fx and fx. Start with negative 2 here and 4 here and 0 will be there. And then calculate the values when x is negative 2. 4 minus 2 times negative 2 will be 8. 4 minus 2 times negative 2 will be 8. So 8 is still 8. When you replace x as 4, 4 minus 2 times 4, 4 minus 8, it will be negative 4. So negative 4, the final value is 4 because of the modulus. And then when fx is 0, so you say 0 is 4 minus 2x. 2x is 4, so x is 4 over 2, which is 2. So I replace here 2. So we begin. Okay. Oops. Okay, 0, negative 1, negative 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 1, 2, 3. Oops, we want until 8. Can? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the first coordinate is negative 2, 8. Negative 2, 8 will be here. And then 2, 0 will be here. Then 4, 4, 4, and 4. So just connect these 3 coordinates. Okay, and then because of actually there is another important point is that when x is 0, okay, x is 0, you get 4. Actually this when x is 0 actually is where it crosses. So 4 is here. Okay, maybe we do not label everything. Okay, so just label whichever coordinate that is important on it. Okay, it touches the y-axis or the fx axis where x is 4. Okay, so the coordinate or the graph of modulus will always be V-shaped. Okay, not U-shaped or other. Okay, so in this case, how about this one? It touches the y-axis at 1. So here is 1, where it touches the y-axis. Okay, any problem so far for A and B? Okay, for C, fx is 2x minus 5. The range of x is between negative 2 and 4. So we create table x again fx, and we should substitute negative 2 and 4, and substitute also x as 0, and similarly fx as 0. Then we calculate f negative 2 is 2 times negative 2 minus 5. It will be negative 9. So the final value is 9. If f4 is 2 times 4 minus 5, we will be 8 minus 5 will be 3. So 3 here. And f0 is 2 times 0 minus 5 will be negative 5. So the final is 5. And the last one, if fx equal to 0, so we say 0 equal to 2x minus 5. So negative 2x equals to negative 5. X is negative 5 over negative 2, which is 2.5. Okay, so then could draw the graph. For the sketching, you do not have to write down all the values. So fx is here, and 0, maybe negative 2, you should label there. You have, okay, for example, 0, 2, and 4. And what are the points? Negative 2, 9. You have also, if this is 2.5. Okay, 2.5 should be here, because 3 will be here, 2.5, estimate. And then negative 2, 9, you just label 9 here, so negative 2, 9 will be here. And you have 4, 3, 4 and 3, could label like that. And then 0, 5, 0, 5. So it's like this. You draw the line first, and you label here as 5. Okay, because that is what we call y-intercept, intersection of the graph with the y-axis. Okay, so this is much better, easier for you to understand. Okay, important to note that the value when x equal to 0 is the intersection with the y-axis, or what we call as y-intercept. So this, maybe I just move it a little bit. This is 2.5, 2 should be here.